The ending was right in front of you. Here's the truth. In the 6th episode of Season 3 of The Capture, Rachel Carey fights a high-tech conspiracy that uses AI-controlled surveillance and weapons. Some of the most shocking parts are when a character, probably connected to the main investigation, dies in a horrible, violent way, and when another character rips a surveillance device out of their chest. What happens when the truth you've been chasing finally explodes into the open? The last episode brings about a huge amount of chaos. A well-planned terrorist attack shakes the British government to its core. This isn't by chance. This isn't chaos that doesn't mean anything. It seems planned, under control, made to send a message. And as things calm down, one disturbing thought comes to mind. This wasn't just an attack. It could be a part of something much bigger, something hidden deep within the system itself. The kind of system that should keep people safe, not put them in danger. Rachel Carey is thrown right into the aftermath, and the pressure is on right away. Things are going too quickly. Before things get out of hand, the authorities are trying to take back control, lock things down, and manage the story. But Carey doesn't want to be in charge of the story. She's trying to find it. And what she finds is worse than anything else she's ever seen. There are signs everywhere now. Proof. Patterns. Links that can't be ignored anymore. Everything points to one scary possibility. A conspiracy in the deep state that works at the highest levels of power. If that's true, then the system works. It's been compromised. From the inside, Carey always has more questions after getting an answer. The more she learns, the more it becomes clear that this isn't just about one attack or one group of people. This is about having power. Power over information. Power over what happens. Power over what people think is true. And that's what makes this so scary. When power controls the truth, it can change the way things really are. The people behind this, on the other hand, are not giving up. They're keeping an eye on things. Answering. Changing their moves in real time. Every step Carey takes brings her closer, but it also puts her in more danger. Now, though, she's not just looking into a conspiracy. She's standing right in its way. And that changes everything. The rules, the affiliations, and the trust all begin to become hazy. Some make an effort to assist. Some attempt to conceal the truth. Additionally, some people could already be too engrossed to change their minds. However, the most terrifying insight of all is this. This was not an impulsive plan. The plan was always this. It's daunting when Carey starts to see the whole picture. This is where every aspect of the research she has been pursuing has led. Everything is connected, including the twists and manipulations. She is now the focal point of it. Rachel Carey assumes the position of acting commander in The Capture, Season 3, Episode 6. On the surface, it appears to be a victory, an opportunity to take charge, direct the inquiry, and ultimately outperform the system. However, the actual situation is far riskier, because she's working inside the very machine she's been attempting to expose right now. And correction is the key component of that apparatus. Correction is power, not merely a procedure. The ability to modify video evidence, to change what people perceive, to transform what actually occurred into what the system requires. Truth is no longer fixed in a world like this. It is adaptable. Carey is positioned in the center of it. Every action she does in her capacity as acting commander is observed. Every choice has repercussions. However, she leans in rather than retreating. She begins researching correction in an effort to learn more about its scope, mechanisms, and true perpetrators. However, the more she investigates, the more the truth starts to change. Because she soon understands that this is more than simply a technical issue. It has to do with control. At that moment, she comes to the most disturbing discovery. The person now above her in the line of command, the one nearest to her, is Pierson. Noah. Pierson first appeared to be an ally, someone who could guide her through the confusion, someone familiar with the system. However, that perception is starting to fall apart. Pierson is not merely associated with the conspiracy. He has a strong interest in it. Additionally, Carey must deal with the unsettling fact that her new boss might be among the individuals she is attempting to expose. All of their interactions are suddenly altered. Every discussion feels heavy. Each phrase carries weight. Is he observing her, or is he leading her, controlling her, or assisting her? Trust is the most significant risk in a system where reality may be altered. Carey is also taking that chance. She finds herself in a terrible situation as she continues to battle correction, attempting to undermine a system from within while feigning involvement. On paper, an acting commander, but in practice, a threat. She is directly in danger because of her dual identity. Because if Pierson or those who support him understand what she's actually doing, they won't think twice about stopping her. Now, this goes beyond simply revealing an altered video. This has to do with revealing control itself. A system that affects more than simply what people perceive, but determines what comes to pass. There's not much time left for Carey to stop it, because the farther she goes, the reality grows increasingly perilous. Furthermore, it's no longer merely a matter of whether she can reveal the system. Whether she can live long enough to accomplish it is the question. Because on this planet, the instant you question reality itself, you become the greatest danger of all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. See you in the next review.